Are you doing your best? That's the question today. Are you really doing your best? And I want you to really think about that. Now, I want you to think about this even further. Are you just telling yourself you're doing the best? Or are there underlying excuses out there? When it comes to anything, how you're eating, whether you're exercising, your job, your relationship, anything. A lot of times we tell ourselves, but I'm doing my best, but you can give more. And the reason I know that is because I've been there numerous times. I'm sure you've been there numerous times, where you think you're giving your best and then you push yourself just a little bit more. You push yourself just enough, and wow, you just took yourself to another level. And recently, I wanted to own up to something that I wanted to share with you, and this is where I was telling myself I was doing the best. Because no matter who we all can learn more. We all need to do some growth work. So let me give you my example of how I owned up to what I was doing. One of the most addictive substances on the planet, the most addictive substance, is sugar. And I will tell you that I love sugar. And it was something that it took me a while to get over that. I stopped eating refined sugar. I stopped eating sweets. I only had those on special occasions. But then I found other ways to get sugar. Maybe in some dried fruit. Or maybe in a lot more fruit, just natural fruit. But I seem to find ways to get sugar. Now, whenever it comes to my weight, I was always hovering right about 175 pounds, give or take. And and what happened is that I said to myself, I need to cut my sugar back, because it's going to be so much better for me. Even though it's not refined sugar, even though it's not in desserts, I need to cut it back. Because when you really start looking at labels and what you are taking in regards to sugar, you're going to be really shocked. I mean, as an example, if you look at dried fruit, I was maybe having a couple dates a day, and that's like 30 grams of sugar. Whew, that's way too much. So let me get back to my story, which is what I did is I said, I've got to really step this thing up, because I know I'm still taking in too much sugar than I need. And I'm actually taking in too many carbs than I need. So I cut back on my sugars, I cut back on my carbs, and from 175 pounds, I am now sitting at 162 pounds. That's right. I've released over 10 pounds of weight just by cutting back my sugars and my carbs. I thought I was doing my best, but I'll be honest with you, I was lying to myself because I didn't want to push myself further. And the question I'm going to ask you is, are you challenging yourself? Are you lying to yourself about the things that you can actually do better, but maybe you're not doing? That is the big question. So are you doing your best, and are you telling yourself just in your mind that you're doing your best? And if you can do more, then I encourage you and I challenge you to do it.